John Gill, Nahum, chapter 2, verse 1. This is the exposition of the entire Bible, verse by verse, brought to you by Discovering the Scriptures with Dr. Peter John. Reading from the King James Bible, quote, "He that dashes in pieces has come up before thy face. Keep the munition, watch the way. Make thy loins strong, fortify thy power mightily," unquote. John Gill, quote, "He that dashes in pieces has come up before thy face. O Nineveh, O land of Assyria, for this is not to be understood as Sennacherib coming up against Jerusalem, as Kimshi, but of Nebuchadnezzar against Nineveh, as Aben Ezra, not Nebuchadnezzar the Great, who the Jewish chronologers say took Nineveh the first year of his reign, but his father, Nebuchadnezzar the first, called Nabopolassar, that's Nabopolassar, who with Cyaxares or Ahasuerus, the Mede, joined their forces against Nineveh and took it. See the Apocrypha in Tobit 14:15. Quote, "But before he died, he heard the destruction of Nineveh, which was taken by Nabuchodonosor and Assuerus. And before his death, he rejoiced over Nineveh." Neve. Talbot chapter 14, verse 15, unquote. "And these together, the Chaldeans and Medes, were the dasher in pieces, or the hammer, as the word may be rendered, and so Babylon, over which one of these kings reigned, is called the hammer of the whole earth." Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 23. "These came up openly, boldly, in the face of the king of Assyria, attacked him in his metropolis, and not fearing his strength and numbers. Keep the munition." This and what follow are spoken ironically of the Assyrian king and inhabitants of Nineveh, to take care of their towers and garrisons, and fortify them and fill them with soldiers, and watch the way in which the enemy came, secure the passes and avenues that lead to their city, stop their march, and prevent his access. "Make thy loins strong, put on armor, gird on the sword, prepare for war. Fortify thy power mightily, increase thy army. Exert all thy strength and courage, and do all that is within thy power to do, to oppose the enemy and defend thyself, and when all is done, it will be in vain." Unquote. Scripture quote, "He that dashes in pieces has come up before thy face. Keep the munition, watch the way, make thy loins strong, fortify thy power mightily." Unquote. End of Nahum chapter 2, verse 1.